Ready.
Yo, 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 yo,
I don't know what we would.
oh shit!
I was waiting for her.
I was finna go
and
into
she was
it.
just watching us like these Negroes.
I was finna jump
That is
into
exactly what was happening.
I know.
I was finna jump all the way into
I
it.
know you was.
Full blown pop locking.
I should have just kept going.
I was just letting y'all rock.
I know. I apologize.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I was letting y'all rock. Like I was just,
Hey, what you say? This is a 3-part harmony in this bitch.
3.
I meant to ask you, what the hell were you even talking about?
That was a song.
Oh, yeah.
See, I was right?
You're right.
Thank you. I knew I was right.
I don't.
It the whole version of song.
I was at Sullivan's because we know Sullivan got the slaps. You go to Sullivan's, you're gonna get the slaps.
They do. And it don't be busy, it just be nice and chill. You could just you can dance in the middle of the aisle if you really want to.
Last time I danced in the middle of the aisle, I got in trouble.
How can you get in trouble for that though?
Because Tybee being mean to me.
Oh, it was she ruined the fun. So it wasn't an employee, it was your significant other.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done sharing it.
For sure.
All right, y'all ready?
Yes.
All right. I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but I'm here, but I'm not.
You're defeated and depleted.
Very much so.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna push through. It's y'all favorite. There's a lot of goddamn shit today.
Yeah.
It is y'all favorite day of the week. Thick Skin Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Cinco de Mayo, and I ain't getting no tacos or tequila.
The night is still young.
I'm not pleased with y'all right now.
That's could have made it better.
To be fair, I have a cold, so I may be stepping away from the show for a couple of seconds because I don't want to be nasty as hell blowing my nose on camera. So if I get up and remove myself, that's why.
All right. But let's just jump right into it. Y'all know who we are as the Thick Skin Podcast team. I'm your girl, Shay B. In the middle, we got Wang Dang. And to my left, we got your boy, Proper J, who loves proper whores. But today, we are not going to talk about proper whores. We're going to talk about women.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And we're actually talking about protecting women.
Yes, we are.
Because that's what what y'all have heard and what I've been, told forever, right? Women should be protected.
This is what we was taught,
yeah. But tonight, we're going to ask a question. Who's actually doing the protecting anymore? And do women even want it? So right now we live in a time where women are strong, independent. We making our money. We doing our own thing. We calling the shots, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes we're still quietly asking, who got me though? Right? And men, some of you, and I'm going to be saying some so many times tonight because I am not going to put every man or every woman in a box. I'm not going to generalize.
They're going to be like, I'm not talking about you personally.
Yeah.
If the shoe fits, then fuck, whatever. I don't care.
Thank you. Tap dance in that moment.
Man, I'm not going to care, but we trying to cover all bases.
Yes. And so and some men have checked out, right? Yeah. They're tired. They're confused. They thinking like, what the hell am I protecting women from? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's just be honest. A lot of women don't listen. So men are thinking, you don't need me because you got it, right? Right. So
that scenario many times. Yeah.
We're gonna talk about all of this tonight because protection is more than just nowadays, is more than just physical. It's emotional, it's mental, it's about how you stand up and speak up for women when she's not in the room. So Let's get the show started by asking. I'm gonna ask y'all. What does protection even mean? From a man's perspective, when we say, "Oh, protect women, protect women, protect women," what does that mean to y'all?
You gotta look at them as like an asset. You're protecting what is of value, not just necessary for what she of value to you, but as a value to other people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You're not just necessarily protecting her physically. You know what I mean? You're protecting her actual worth.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. What about you?
It depends on the woman.
Can you generalize the definition?
Some women want to be protected financially. Some women want to be protected physically. Some women want to be protected by doing the opposite of protecting. So it just depends on the woman.
Okay. And I'm glad that you said that because, yeah, there are different types of protection, right? So we do have the physical, protect me when I'm in harm's way, give me safety, give me, in the face of danger or violence, that kind of protection. And again, you have the emotional protection that comes in forms of like reassurance, loyalty, respect. And then you do have financial protection, providing stability. Can I count on you to do that? And what you said is also true. I think different women have different levels of protection requirements and what they want or need. And men also have their own definitions of the same exact things based on the woman that they're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
I've said many times that me and another girl can date the same man, but we're not going to get the same version.
No,
absolutely.
He may have been a piece of shit to her, but to me, treats me like absolute royalty.
Right. And what that case is, it's just like you can't be the beneficiary and like the catalyst at the same time. So just because I ruined your life doesn't mean that I'm gonna keep on ruining other women's life. Just at some point, it's like I have to correct whatever I'm doing and change that. It's like if you mad because I grew
and took accountability.
So what? Yeah. You know what I mean? That's on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So. Do y'all think that the definition of protecting women has changed over the past few years?
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Y'all changed it.
You listen, you answered my questions. I was going to say, why do you think that happened? But can you elaborate on we changed that?
Okay. I'm going to speak for Jay. And if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Go ahead. Most men are surface level as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Most men, if you say, take the trash out, that's what we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
If you say, baby, I think something wrong with the tires on my car, we're going to check that tire. We're not going to check the oil. We're going to check the tire.
Mm-hmm.
So if you say, and I'm not against this at all, I am 100% for it, because you think back of how women were treated in the 50s, 60s, in part of the 70s. Y'all were a portion of a human. You couldn't do anything unless you had a husband.
Right.
So y'all was like forced into marriage in order to continue to live.
True.
Which is really fucked up.
Yes.
But I'm a strong, independent woman phrase, as beautiful as a phrase as it was, y'all victimized it against yourselves in a way.
Okay.
Because when you say that, most men, that is what we were raised to do. We were raised to find that forever person, if that's where your mental is at.
Mm-hmm.
And your job is to protect her from everything you feel you need to protect her from, even herself, if that's the case.
Yes.
But if you keep throwing in my face that you're a strong, independent woman, what purpose do I serve?
Yeah.
And you take away that protection mindset from a man.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's like, you got it. But when a man says, you handle it, because you're a strong, independent woman, y'all pick and choose when y'all want us. Not all, because like I said, there's going to be a lot of that. y'all pick and choose when y'all want us to step in. Versus when we seeing something, we know what it is. We know the outcome. And we're forewarning you. And you're like, don't tell me what to do. You're not my father. And
sometimes that form of protection is letting you know. And be on some dumb shit. You know what I mean?
Like some women have taken the base of protection. Like shout out to Polo. Polo said the first level of protection is to listen.
Absolutely.
And I'll break that down, simplify that. I'm not going to keep going. I'm just going to simplify that. First rule of protection is to listen. If I'm stuck in the woods and I'm not a nature person and I call the park ranger, I have to listen to everything that park ranger is telling me to do in order for the fucking bears and lions and tigers not to maul my ass up. Nice. If I don't listen, I'm subject to be mauled.
Yes.
Listening is the first rule of protection. And a lot of women be on some, I ain't got to listen to you.
Yeah.
And that's fine. You don't. Mm-hmm. But if the shit hit the fan.
Yeah.
Now you want me to come protect.
Yeah. Jay, you agree with that?
I
Anything else
absolutely agree with that. I think what it is, just to add on to what he said, I think when women got their sense of
independence.
Independence. Thank you. Mm-hmm. It's one of those things where it's just like, you got it, but do you know how to use it? It's just kind of like, let's say I gave you a bunch of money, like a fuckload of money, just like $1 million. I gave you $1 million. Do that make you rich? Not necessarily. No, it's just like, are you wealthy? No, there's levels of wealth. Just because I hand you money, you just a man with money now. You don't know what.
I don't have a fucking clue what to do with it.
Right. So when you have, eventually, a lot of women do figure out how to use this. You know me, but like a lot of times, it's just like I'm independent. Independent means like literally like I don't really need you, or I will figure out a way, or a concept, or it's like nothing wrong with needing anybody whatsoever. But with men, it's just like more times than not, we had to figure out on our own. It's like I gotta do A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, purple, red, green, blue before I ask anybody else. Not like, hey, I'm asking my mama, I'm asking my daddy, I'm asking my brother. You know what I mean? Then I think it's also they have a false sense of a lot of things, a false sense of independence. So what that means is everything that a man do, like you said, it's just like when they what you said, dehumanize it, the concept of independence. So basically, if a man not showing me any kind of strength, he's not a man. If he's not, providing me in this kind of way, he's not a man. So when it comes to protection, it's just like, oh, well, how do I know if he can protect me? I said this before, and I was joking before. I was kind of serious. It's just like, I can't be with a girl that can't squabble. Joking, but for real. But at the same time, what I mean by that is just like, if you have a person that run your mouth like this, and you asking for a man to protect you, mm-hmm. That's not real. But you get what I'm saying? Yeah, I do what you know what I mean? It's just like, I need to see this man's work. It's just like, you just got to trust. I got to trust you and a bunch of other shit that I don't get to see. We got to trust a lot of people in this world with a lot of shit that we don't see until it happens. Mm-hmm. Tell you the truth. So it's just like, realistically, men is just constantly jumping through hoops. It just never ends. You know what I mean? So with this case, this show, we're talking about protection. So we jumping through this hoops of it's like, well, my man doesn't love me. He must not be a real man because he's not protecting me from A, B, C, D, 1, 2, and 3. So I'm gonna have to put him in a fake scenario or a false scenario where I'm always gonna be a damsel in distress, and you're gonna help. He's gonna have to help me this kind of way or not. If not, you fail. And we see that and we get tired of it.
But even in putting themselves in a situation of being the damsel in distress, a lot of women ain't even gonna do that because they like, what's the words I'm looking for? Like, they're not gonna do that because they don't want to be viewed. You know what? Maybe that's it. I'll ask you. Mm-hmm. Is that a reason for the strong independence because they got sick of feeling weak? Because if that's the case, I get it.
Right. You still got to learn how to use it.
Is that a factor? Absolutely. At one point in time, like how you were just saying, at one point in time, a woman didn't even have any kind of rights to anything, including her own self.
Mm-hmm.
And without a man involved, there was absolutely nothing that this woman could get accomplished because she was only to be seen and not heard.
Mm-hmm.
Along the way there, over time, and I'm gonna use a great example, honestly. The time of government assistance in crack era, right? Mm-hmm. When now all of a sudden, and I'm speaking generally, but because I'm a Black woman, I'm gonna speak for Black women, right? Mm-hmm. During those times, Black men were taken out of the homes, right? They're not there to be dads anymore. They're not there to be husbands anymore. And then government assistance is shoved in our laps like, you ain't got no man, your kids ain't got no daddy, but here go this link card though. Figure it out.
Right.
And then our sense of independence came in, right? And we had to adjust to that because at one point in time, again, we were like Stepford wives. We cooked, cleaned, had babies. That's it. Our husbands handled everything. Now I got to do my job and this man's job. And we had to do it for so long that it became embedded in us that it's hard to break from that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to break from that. And so then when you get a quote unquote man's man who's like, let me step in and do this and, be the protector, the provider, all of that. It's hard to let that go because now it's a trust thing as well too, because now like, do I relinquish this control to somebody that I don't know if you are capable to do that?
Right. But it's weird, like going back how you said it, just like, government handed that. It's like that goes again to that false sense of, independence. It's like you want real independence. I'm just dangling this over your head.
Yeah.
You get this and get that. It's just like, once again, it's just like, okay, that got to make me independent because like, while they're not here, I get this.
Yeah.
So it pushes them further to try to be independent. Not necessarily that you wanted to be independent or you learned how to be independent. It's just like, I'm going to put you in a scenario where you like it or not. And it's just like, okay, well, he's out the picture. I got this now. So I guess that does make me independent. Yeah. They don't, you know what I mean? They question it. They don't,
and like
grasp the full concept.
And like I said too, like it becomes a thing. I'm trying to turn the volume down because my granddaughter, I know who this is. My granddaughter then got a hold to the iPad. My phone for to start ringing. So let me turn this down. So, but no, and that's going to lead us to our next topic. Like while we're on the topic of, the strong, independent women, but until when? Like, so we already talked about like the rise of independent culture with women, right? And the fear of the consequences of relinquishing that power to a man. But I guess my question is for y'all, and y'all kind of have already touched on this. If a man feels unneeded, unnecessary in this partnership with his woman, because when we talking about these topics, protect women, we are talking about in general, but we're also talking about in relationships, right? Not just a random woman on the street, but in relationships. If a man feels unappreciated, disrespected, unnecessary, does he still feel the need to be called to protect?
No. And that's just, like you said, it's a general statement. Yeah. So you got to think about this anytime in the world. Well, while we talk about relationships, like I always equate relationships like a job. Now, if you felt that way at a job, you going to stay? Man or woman, you going to stay? If you ain't feeling valued, you ain't feeling appreciated, you put all this work in every single day, and the boss is just like, okay?
No, I'm not staying.
There you go.
No. Because and that's a great analogy.
It's like, and the thing is, you can try, and it seemed like we just being bogus, but it's just like, I guarantee you, for every man that probably just walked out, it's like, me, what, like, even if I walked out of a job, I guarantee it's like I did all this work. I made myself seen. I've let myself been known. You know what I mean? I went to the office, did everything I possibly could to like, hey, maybe I need a raise. Maybe you need to move me in another position. They gave me a run. Oh, I'm not valued no more. I'm out. I'm gonna find somebody else to do. Oh, what happened to Jason? This is what happened.
Yeah, and we got a good comment in the chat. What does this protection y'all speak of even look like? I'm assuming, Julian, that this is a question for the only woman on the show.
Fucking black belt in these hands is what it is.
And again, depending on who you ask, you're going to get a different answer, right? Yeah. I guess for me, how we were talking earlier, protection for me is across the board. Do I feel safe when, in the face of danger or fear, right? Do I feel safe with my emotions?
That's a big one.
With you.
That's
a major one for me, especially.
That's a huge one.
Do I feel safe with like emotionally with you? Can I count on you? Can I trust you? Are you dependable? Are you respectful? Are you loyal? That's a big thing. And I have been called a gold digger several times in my life. And if me having a standard of only wanting to deal with certain people who are in a financial state makes me a gold digger, I'm okay with that. But I don't feel like I'm a gold digger. I feel like, and my brother can attest to this. We grew up in a house with gender roles, right? My mom worked because she was bored, because she wanted to be outside and have something to do. My dad took care of the household, like financially. My brothers, and then he even instilled in my brothers that there were certain things that as women we never had to do. To this day, I am 44 years old. I just started taking out my own trash. I have it sucks ass, okay?
That independent shit, you know what I mean?
Yes.
The independent shit.
Yes. I've never cut grass.
But you stepped out that, you know what I mean?
I had to, because I no longer have a man, and my son is no longer at home. Because as long as my son was in the home, my brothers then passed it down to my son, like, take the trash out for your mama, cut the grass, shovel the snow, lift the heavy shit. Right now, if something breaks in my house, if I try to fix it, I get told off, because why am I touching stuff?
Yeah.
My dad, when I moved into my house, I put together a bathroom shelf, the one that go behind the toilet. It's like 2 bolts and
what are you doing?
2 pieces of wire. And I put it together precisely. And he showed up and took it apart and put it back the same exact way that I did, using the same exact tools and the same exact, but because
you put too much torque on them screws.
Oh,
I didn't strip them. No, I did not.
She didn't strip them.
I did not.
What about the wall?
I hadn't even put it in the wall yet. I was just building it.
Okay. So I'm getting the concern now. I get it now. I'm like, wait a minute.
No. But
you know what?
Like that sense of like,
but
I had to
that came from, though? Yeah. Like, I get that you came, but it's just like you dealing with your brothers and your father. This is love and respect. That's why we do that too. Yeah. It's just like, and I think when it's all said and done, this day and age, it's just like, and you can tell me if I'm wrong too. It's just like he said, there's always different levels of who you would do this one. I guarantee the base level of majority of all that. If I don't respect you to do it.
Yeah. So
you know what I mean? Because I'm not like, we're not going to save every woman out here, because more likely she might have said something that did that. I'm not saying I'm like just like a jerk, and it's just like if a girl getting beat, I'm not going to do nothing.
Yeah.
But it's just like if I know you on some kind of level, on a regular level, if you just have your vibe and your energy, your attitude is just stank. It's just like you're not going to get shit from me.
Yeah,
it's not happening.
And so I guess like you were saying, I guess to answer that question, like protection for me looks like several different things, right? And when I feel unprotected, I begin to act masculine, and that is also that I can say from a woman's perspective. it's a defense mechanism, right? Because
fair, yeah.
If I don't feel like I am getting from a man what I require,
you got to double down on the masculinity.
Yeah. I got to be the realest nigga in the room because you're not it.
But what equates the realest nigga in the room?
And again, to my standards, like, so it's going to be different for everybody. Like I said, like because of the way I was raised and because of the things that I require from a man in a relationship, it may be something different for another one. My neighbor across the street is a married couple. The lady cuts the grass and her husband be in the crib. I've never seen this man cut the grass. It's always his wife, right? But again, that might be something that she is comfortable with doing. That so why it's going to be different, and it's going to be different for everybody.
She's probably better at it than him. You know what I mean?
And that could very well be it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not going to get a generalized answer on that because every woman is going to desire and require something different, just like every man is, right? That's my definition of it. And when I feel like I have to step outside of my femininity and now I got to act like a dude, it's because you are not being that dude somewhere along the lines. But this is also where the lack of communication comes in too, because why can't we have this discussion? And why can't we talk to each other about where we both feel like we're lacking without it becoming an argument or something defensive?
Because those things seem like it's basic and we feel like we should know that. It's like, well, as a man, you should know how to be a man, or as a woman, you should be, you know.
That's not true, though.
It's not necessarily true because every man is different. Every woman is different. And we just like, and what we was taught, like, as a man myself and just taught by other men, it's just like, a lot of stuff is just outdated. And the same thing with you. The same thing. It's just outdated. It's just kind of like.
I don't even think it's outdated, though, Jay. I think it's bad parenting.
That was going to be, okay.
It's a mixed bag, yes.
Am I jumping the gun?
A little bit.
Okay, I'm set up there.
It's a mixed bag. Yeah.
Because we were going to get to that. But like I said, like when a woman feels unprotected, and I will say again, from a personal perspective, when I feel unprotected in any of those areas, financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, shit changes for me.
Do you mind if I tell y'all a story?
I would love for you to tell us a story.
I'm probably going to get beat up for this story, but I'm going to tell it anyway. The love of my life, my future wife, my fiance, was easily the hardest fucking shell to crack when we first started dating, because she has spent 18 years in a relationship being the nigga. It was so hard for her to relinquish that title because she held it for. That's the reason I'm telling the story, because
it's true.
I lived it.
Yes,
like literally.
When the show's over, I got your nigga now.
Like, she literally spent 18 years of her life being the man of their relationship.
Yeah.
She made the money. She paid the bill. She put the food on the table. She was the table. She was the house. She was the cupboard. She was the refrigerator. She was the only person in the house with a driver's license. She was the only person in the house that she was the 1960s.
She was the protector and the provider.
So he was bringing the wood then, I guess.
So
you know,
bumping into me, where I have all my own shit. I have my ducks in a row. I'm a great father to my children. I own my vehicles. I own my home. I got my shit in order. So like when me and her would have disputes, her tactic was to shut down because there was never nothing she could throw in my face. As to where she could just be like, you wouldn't even have none of this shit if it wasn't for me. I'm not saying she said that, but she could have.
Right.
But her tactic would be to shut down. But she eventually openly admitted to me, like, dude, it was really hard for me to let you be the man that you are capable of being, because
it's always been
nigga, I'm the man.
Yeah. Yeah. You can literally get into a dick swing contest with your woman.
That's the worst, right?
Dude,
yeah.
I fought that fight for almost 4 years.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't even put a time scale on when I stopped having to fight that fight as much. I don't have to fight it. I don't have to fight it at all anymore.
An hour ago.
But I literally had to fight that fight.
You saw it too at the same time. So I said she had a housewife.
But I literally had to fight that fight when she finally, I ain't gonna say fully, but shortly after, is when she ended up in the hospital and she saw, because now I'm taking care of my home and I'm making sure her kids is good, and I'm at the hospital every day after work, making sure she good and coaching her back into health and making sure she good. And she was just like, oh shit, this is what I've been praying for all of this time. And then she just finally was just like, okay, I could put this hardcore nigga back in my pocket because I don't need that no more.
But like you said, it took her a while to soften up, right? To jump into her feminine bag and stay there. Because again, a lot of women and two, I watch a lot of podcasts. They need to stop giving niggas microphones.
They gotta start giving some of these bitches microphones too.
Oh no, they're not exempt. But I'm talking about I have watched, so leading up to the show, I watched a couple of different podcasts and things like that about this exact subject, just to kind of see what I could possibly run into to be talked about, right?
Yeah.
And so many men confuse being a protector and a provider and being dominant in a relationship with controlling that relationship, right? And in turn, I don't know if they realize it or not, but they are mean as hell to women.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. They hate women.
And at some point in time, as a woman who is also, again, how we talked about on the domestic violence show, protection is meaningless if you are tearing down your woman mentally.
Yeah.
Because you don't even like me.
For real.
I can't trust you to take care of me. Right. I can't trust you to.
You're the one I'm scared of.
I'm scared to death of you. This is why that whole the bear shit. This is why
I just got the real breakdown about the bear.
You ain't had the breakdown of it. That's
listen, because when I
the way we broke it down to me, it made sense.
But when I explained it, y'all told me I was crazy.
You didn't explain it the way it was explained to me the other day.
I'm pretty sure I just used different adjectives.
Well, nigga, adjective your ass.
But this is why, when a woman feels like you are berating her, beating her down. And it could be the same for men too, but we talking about protecting women tonight. So,
right, of course.
I'm supposed to entrust you with my life. You don't even like me, bro. But I'm supposed to just be here's my life and heart and soul. Do what you want. Right. And then you throw that shit down on the ground and stomp on it.
Right. Once again, everything relationships is like a job. If your boss is telling you and treating you like this, motherfucker, do this, and that kind of way, it's are you gonna really show up to work and do 100% in anything? You're not gonna really trust your boss if he just treat you like that.
Yeah.
No.
But so this kind of leads into the next segment, right? Where women say I'm independent, but I want a man to lead versus protect. I feel like there has to be these days, because times have completely changed, right? I feel like there has to be a healthy balance of both.
Oh yeah,
it should have always been that
but
way.
At one point in time it wasn't.
Right, but
and sometimes people
some
men, like I said, we're gonna say that a lot. Some men want women to relinquish everything to them. But I still, for my own sanity and my own well-being, I need to maintain a sense of independency in certain areas. And if you are the man that I am supposed to, because this is another thing, everybody don't get this. Everybody does not get this side of men or women. Mm-hmm. beyond a relationship, like you can be in 50 different relationships. I feel like when it's something stable, real, set, this is now a partnership. Like I could be in a million relationships, but when you start to build that partnership, so like for a woman to be like, oh, I'm independent, be independent. But once you get into this partnership with this man, like you're about to get married, y'all are in a partnership, not just a relationship anymore. Taisha can still be independent. And like you said, you didn't already softened her up now. She still has her sense of independency, but she also wants you to lead and protect because you are about to be her husband. You are the head of the household.
I think what it is too, it's just like when you learn how to be independent, you don't need certain things at all the time.
Right.
Because I think we talked about that before. It's like you can be, now I know you a tough dude. You a tough guy. You goofy, but you're a tough dude. Do you need to be that tough guy all the time? Like, oh, I need to like show my toughness. I need to pick up this refrigerator real quick. I need to do work on the car real quick. It's like, no, you a tough man.
Yeah.
You a strong man. I don't need to show this all the fucking time. So when a woman's like, I'm an independent woman, yes, you could be an independent woman and still meet somebody. You don't have to be like, I'm gonna do it all on my own all the time.
Yeah.
Learn that you know that you can do it.
It's balancing that.
Yeah.
It's
learn that you know that you can do it. Then when you can do that, then it's just like everything else up there.
So we got a comment from Frank. It said, so what are we protecting? Because it's a lot of women we need to be protected from. Don't get me wrong. Of course, they deserve protection. But women in these days, don't get me started. No, we want you to get started, Frank, because I think you may have just tuned in. I think we kind of already covered this part, right? A little bit.
A little bit. Just not that part on the back end.
Yeah, not that part on the back end. Independent is when you can do it on your own. No one should need independence in a marriage.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
With Freedom Rider Ron.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Shout out to Freedom Rider. Yeah.
Hey, check him out on Saturdays at 6:30.
Yes, absolutely. Shout out to Freedom Rider Ron podcast. Again, so what are we protecting? We're protecting a lot. Again, we are protecting y'all men, some men, the correct men, the men that want to be protectors and providers, because we're going to get into that part too here shortly. Yeah, y'all are protecting. If this is your partner, think of it like a business, right? Mm-hmm. You build this business on the ground up, aka your relationship, right? Mm-hmm. And now it is flourishing, it's doing well, it is very beneficial to everybody involved. You can see the profits of it, not even just financially. I'm talking about from a relationship standpoint, right? You want to protect that, right? It's yours. Yeah. This is your baby.
Right.
You want to protect that by all means. So this is what you are protecting. You're protecting women financially. You are protecting women emotionally, mentally, spiritually, if that's your bag, mm-hmm. right? This is what you are protecting. And in return, you're also protecting something, not even just for a man, you are protecting something for yourself as well, too, because this is something that you are not going to find in every single woman that you are with.
Look, my situation, because of course, you know, me and my fiance have been having this conversation off and on all week.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I could say that's different is like the independence part.
Yeah.
My baby make more money than I do, but I'm still the man of the house.
Absolutely.
She never has once in her life been like,
yeah.
But I make more
broke nigga.
Nigga, she ain't never came out and did the money spread on me or no shit like that. You know?
That's some shit I would do.
You can get the fuck on with that.
But like Ancora said,
it has to be a balance.
It's a balance.
And I think too, one thing too, really quick. I think some of the men, and I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, to the men that are watching, when y'all are saying the word independent, like we're saying, yes, there has to be a balance. I think when y'all are hearing the word independence, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, that y'all are just feeling like independence, the definition of what y'all are thinking independence is something different than what we actually have.
But yeah, I said that already.
Yeah.
Because we're surface level.
Yeah.
You're telling me that you're independent. So
you're thinking,
you
want to do it by yourself.
You want to do it on your own because but the thing is, once you get to know a person, now Ty will still get on social media and be like, I don't need no nigga for shit.
And don't.
And that's true.
Yeah.
But I found things that she does need me for.
Yeah.
Financially, no, she don't need me.
Yeah.
But financially, I know she needs that listening ear sometimes.
Exactly.
Financially, I know she needs a hug. Financially, I know she needs to randomly try to stick her finger up my nose.
And that's the thing for both ends.
But back to the balancing act.
Yeah.
The way me and her found out how to balance each other out is, do we have gender roles? Yes. Mm-hmm. But it was this fucking podcast. I forgot who it was. It was because I couldn't get jiggy with it. But the guy had this girl singing a song where she said, I cook, I clean, I fuck, I shut up.
Uh-huh.
And I heard the song and I'm just like, really, bitch? But then I started thinking like, you know what? That's our balancing act because I also cook. I also clean. I also fuck.
And you also
shut the fuck up.
And that kind of goes again, like when you first meet a woman, and we talked about the whole what do you bring to the table. It's
that fucking question.
I know, and that's kind of the whole narrative. It's just kind of like, well, you know, if you cook and clean, it's like I did. I knew how to do that when I was fucking 5.
Before I even thought about a woman.
Right. So it's like, why do I need you? This is like regular adult human nature 101. It's like, what else can you do? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I get that.
So yeah, I think still maintaining a sense of independence, but knowing to relinquish, like I said, knowing when to relinquish certain aspects of your independence when dealing with a partner is necessary. You know, like I said, because men, you were saying very surface level, men need to feel needed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I've learned that.
A real man needs to feel needed.
Yeah, absolutely.
We need a lot of validation.
You exactly like, and it does something, you know, to the ego of a man for a woman to say, "Hey, baby, I need you to," because now they're like, "Oh shit, I can do something."
It's not even like need you to. It's like I appreciate your.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like
I get you. You know what I mean?
I'm utilizing you in a way that I know is going to give you this sense of like, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be here, type of shit, right? Yeah. And so it definitely has to be a good balance. Now, let's move on because we kind of we get into we be jumping, but we be getting to everything that we supposed to talk about. So I don't know how the hell we keep doing this, but. I'm gonna ask some of the women that are watching. Is this now? Yes. I don't know what that means, cuz, but I answered it.
I think he asking if this is a live stream.
Absolutely, we're live, baby. We're gonna talk about. Man, I'm gonna ask the women that's watching. To the women that are watching right now. Yes, a man needs to feel appreciated, and the right woman will make sure that you feel appreciated every single day if it is the right woman. Sometimes y'all just be with bitches, and sometimes women just be with bitches too.
True.
So that leads us to our next segment. Do women expect protection but reject traditional roles? Not me.
Yeah.
I don't want to take out the goddamn trash.
Yeah.
I don't.
I know.
I hate that shit.
But you're learning.
No, because my brother,
he's still here. He's like, I did it a couple times. Hated it.
I don't reject traditional roles, me personally, because again, like we were saying, I grew up in a home with gender roles. My dad did not. Me and my mom did the domestic shit. Mm-hmm. We cooked, we cleaned, we made the house look like a home. They made sure that the house did not fall apart. They made sure that bills were paid. You know, they made sure that me and my mama didn't, like, we weren't afraid of shit because one of them were close by.
Right.
You know, I could confidently go to school and not worry about anything because my brothers were there. They had my back at all times. Hell, my brothers pulled up to the high school to fight a bitch about me. I didn't even know they was there, but they knew I had beef with a specific female in high school. I was pregnant, and they was like, "Yeah, nah, you not fighting. We'll beat a bitch up though. Don't condone domestic violence, but these are my brothers. But it's bar none.
It's not domestic.
It's not domestic.
It's not domestic.
Protection.
It's straight up protection.
Straight up protection.
Nobody's going to tell the bodyguard. Nobody said anything to the bodyguard that slapped Britney Spears about running up on Wemby. I'm just saying.
Why not? So I don't reject traditional roles. However, again, I don't reject traditional roles, but I also know that every man that I come in contact with is not going to be that kind of man. Just like every woman that y'all come in contact with is not going to be that kind of woman.
And here's where the twist of that, what she just said, just because you don't run across certain men that way or certain women that way, doesn't mean that is a flaw.
No.
Per se. Because it's like, we have different varieties of men and women. Like I said, a lot of things we would learn was like outdated. So if you don't get a man that does A, B, C like this, like your traditional man, or A, B, C like your traditional woman, there's nothing wrong with them. It's just like you just gotta figure certain things out with them.
Do y'all know how hard it is? I got told off recently. Actually last summer, right? Went out on a date. And because I came from a past relationship where my ex did not do chivalrous things, right? He didn't hold open doors. He did not pull out chairs.
That's where I go back to poor parenting.
So listen, on this date, right? I struggled so hard with letting this man open doors for me. And when we walked into the restaurant, I opened the door. And this man looked me dead in my face and said, "You want to be a nigga so fucking bad, don't you?" And
how dare you?
And my jaw dropped a little bit because I was like, rude.
Did he snatch your hand and
like popped your ass?
Did he snatch your hand like, try again? Like kicked you out the door? Like, no, we're gonna try this again.
But
no.
But again, because this is something that I was not used to.
I fought that fight too.
You know what I'm saying? Like my ex of the past 15 years, that nigga would let damn near let the door hit me in the fucking face.
Yeah.
So for me to again relinquish that kind of simple things like opening a door, which makes a whole hell of a lot of sense, and it means a lot to him. To me, I was just simply walking in because how else am I gonna get inside the goddamn building to eat if I don't open the door? And 9 times out of 10, I've been single for a long time. I am doing everything by myself. So when outside of this date, when there's nobody here, I can't just stand in front of the door and just hope that I'm going to open it.
Wait for somebody to walk up.
Starve, and I'm never going to make it inside.
You're never going to make that. No.
So I guess do men pick? I guess I could ask y'all this, and to y'all, the traditions men and women are handing down now is the problem. Absolutely, because they're not handing down shit.
Yeah,
and this is going to be my next question. Do men pick and choose when to be a quote unquote man when it comes to like this protection, chivalrous kind of thing?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
because everybody don't deserve it?
I was just going to say. So, do you feel like protection is like earned? Is it given freely? Should it be expected by default?
Okay, there's levels. There's tiers.
Mm-hmm.
My fiance will be like I told her. As of right now, it is my job to protect you from everything in the world, everything that I'm able to protect you from.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to allow me to be able to do it.
Yeah. And that's fair.
I'm here to protect you from your parents. I'm here to protect you from your children. Mm-hmm. I'm here to protect you from your friends. Mm-hmm. Your dad is still here to protect you from me. But right now, I am your sole protector.
And even now, like y'all are about to get married.
Yeah.
You are it.
That's it.
And in the eyes of God and everything else.
I am your first line of defense on everything.
On everything. Yeah.
But back to the chivalry thing.
Yeah.
Me and her had to come up with a balancing act for that too. Mm-hmm. Because she felt like I can do this on my own. So I had to find other ways. Mm-hmm. I had to stop opening the car door for her because she wanted to have that.
Yeah.
I could open the restaurant door, but then when I started doing things like pushing her on the inside of the walkway, when I started, we would go out to eat and she would sit facing the door and I would make her get up and literally I would make her, no, sit over here.
Yeah.
Why I can't sit right there? I need to see the entrance.
Right, because I'm protecting you.
Because I'm protecting you. If somebody come in and want to do some fuck shit,
what the hell
I gotta see it.
Yeah, you gotta be in that line.
So I can get you out of the way.
Yeah.
And that was just so new to her. And it took us a couple of years.
Yeah.
Because she would stand at this table and be like, where you want me to sit?
Because again, you see what she said in the chat. Hell, she had a housewife. She didn't have anybody. And a couple of the comments, okay, the traditions men and women are handing down now is the problem because they ain't handing down shit. And you can't teach your children anything if you don't know shit.
That's true.
Because 9 times out of 10, you wasn't taught shit.
But you know what, though? I'm going to get some pushback on that.
I said 9 times out of 10 because it don't apply to everybody.
No, I'm going to give a lot of pushback on that. Because I don't be understanding men that have daughters that want their daughter to be treated a certain way while they watched you treat the mom.
Oh yeah,
polar opposite.
Absolutely.
So that's what I mean by pushback. Because God forbid that young man put his hands on your daughter.
You gonna want to kill that nigga.
You ready to blow the whole block up.
But you've been sweet chin music and bitches for a decade.
Yeah. RKO out of nowhere.
No, and like we can laugh because it sounds ridiculous, but it's very real. It's very real. Let's see. Oh God. I did the bending and honestly I didn't care to take out the trash either. But obviously I'm still a dude and gender roles are dumb. Just saying traditions are a guideline, but never the standard for me. I am 100% a feminist and equal opportunity ass kickers, hands down on a female, but I'll trip a bitch real quick. And that's what I'm talking about. But again, this is where I'm saying like you have to know your partner because everybody doesn't get the same version of you. Cuz just said, he thinks gender roles are stupid. And that is what works for him. So he needs to find someone who is aligned with what he requires, needs, and wants. Right? What else we got? We are in the era of people trying to force the people they want to be the people they need.
True. Shit. That was
again, like same exact scenario.
Man, that was
if I am requiring this and you cannot give me this, I can't push it on you because two things are going to happen. You ain't going to do the shit right. You're going to piss me off. Mm-hmm. Now we have a problem. But instead, here's this guy over here that does everything.
That would be me.
It's really not this nigga. Y'all don't let him fool y'all. That's why I had to get him back. No, Jay's a good dude. Let me quit playing with my brother like that. It hurt the soul, didn't it? Ooh. Let me quit playing. Jason been telling people that he's been scaring me since we were in like middle school.
Man, but I mean, I did that for 2 years, but you kicked me in the whole thing.
I'm
like,
sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it. It's not true. It's
we
not.
Talk about
I'm like Michael Jackson.
Shit,
it's not true. It's not true.
It's ignorant. They ignorant.
It's not true. But no, seriously, but like I can't force that on you, right? If it's not in you, it's not in you. Mm-hmm. Now, if you are willing to, I hate using this word, but it kind of applies for both men and women. If you are willing to be in this with me and we can shape and mold each other to our standards and both are willing participants to do so.
But that's a relationship anyway.
But again, you have people who are so stuck in, and I think this is what they mean, like when men run into women who are so stuck into that, I am so independent, a nigga can't change me. Mm-hmm. I'm this, I'm every woman. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then now we are butting heads because this is how I would love for our relationship to be, but you won't allow me to. Yeah. And so what I need, I'm with people that can't give me what I need. But and now we have a problem.
Right, but once it has go back to like they not understanding what independence is. It's just like, oh, this is what it's supposed to be. This is what it means. Like, no.
Yeah. Now, and again, you will have those women who are super hyper independent. They don't, and I think that some women, because again, we're gonna use that a lot. I think some women don't know the real definition of independence either, and they use that as a mechanism to be a bitch.
Right. Oh, you scared of me. You scared that you get that all the time too. It's just like when a man don't want to deal with the shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you must be afraid of my confidence. You afraid of my individual, my independence. It's like, no, like you said, you just being a bitch. You know what I mean?
And so, and again, I think the definition of independence is a part of it. Let's see what else we got. Sometimes learning together is the best without outside interference and understanding each other. Absolutely. Communication is key. If I'm in this with you now, if we just, little sneaky linking and shit, we ain't got no business having these kinds of conversations.
At all.
But again, if I am building a relationship that's going to turn into a partnership, and because this is how I see, like if I see a future with you, we should be able to communicate openly. That is a great point. Like the funny thing about growing up and coming out was a journey to discover what it meant to be a man. But let me tell you, death and taxes will always be a thing. Bills and adulthood don't give a fuck what's in between my legs. When we grown from a social point of view, we are pretty much looking at a series of preferences, different strokes for different folks. Just saying communication is key. Y'all are answering all of the things. I love y'all. Tonight, y'all. I learned a lot in 42 years.
Did you put it in your book?
Oh, speaking of books, we're going to shout that out in a second too. But yes, absolutely. Understanding and learning your partner 100% has to be done. Leads us into, I'm pretty sure we probably skipped over a bunch of sections, but let's go into the last one. Validating your feelings. Women want to feel safe and heard. Men want to feel needed and respected. Are men emotionally equipped to protect women?
What do you mean? Are we emotionally equipped to protect women?
Some men do not have the emotional capacity to completely understand that on certain levels of protection, they can't maneuver the way that they want to.
I'm still not tracking.
Okay, example. Can you handle me when I'm being tough?
Okay.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's just like
when I'm asserting my independence.
Can we adapt to the environment?
Yes.
Okay.
And can you do that emotion? We know that men can typically be the protector and provider financially, right? Mm-hmm. We know that physically, y'all are the stronger, right? We know y'all can kick ass. All you niggas can't fight though. Some of you niggas is hoes. But we know physically, right? If some shit go down, I'm expecting my man to knock a motherfucker out, right?
Right.
What about the emotional part?
I think you, with everything that you said, it's just like, long as you not trying to use that again to like show like, okay, well, I'm gonna put him in a predicament to see if he's weak or strong or not. You know what I mean? Just because, just because I showed a certain way like that doesn't
women that do that, women who put men in harm's way on purpose to put them in risky situations are low barrel bitches.
Yeah. But that also goes with what Freedom Rider Rome said. That's really a question that needs to be answered on the other end.
Yeah, and this is a very valid question. Wrong question. Are women emotionally equipped to allow men to protect them? Not all of them. And that's just an honest answer.
Right. And what gives a woman the okay to just like, okay, well, he's not as strong, so I'm going to purposely do that. You know?
So and again, because and this can go both ways because men and women have been hurt by partners like previously before, right?
Everybody in this room has been cheated on.
Everybody in this room has been cheated on. Everybody
in this pod has been cheated on.
Treated badly.
Everybody in the comment section has been cheated on or treated bad.
Absolutely. So are women emotionally equipped to allow men to protect them?
Some aren't.
Some are not. However, do all women have it in them emotionally to do so? Yes, because women are emotional ass creatures. We thrive off of emotion. Again, like you said, men are very baseline, right? Very straightforward, again, I could ask you a question or ask you to do something. Bottom line, you are very bottom line. You could ask me, if I could ask you, bro, how was your day? Oh, it was cool. Ask me. I'm going to tell you how I woke up cranky, how they pissed me off at work, how I was hangry because I ain't get my lunch break on time, and how Donna in the corner office is such a bitch and she always got something. I'm going to give you the emotional standpoint of a full 8-hour shift, and I expect you to listen.
But I get that though, but on the reverse end, when it comes to a man, it's just like we're not equipped to like know that because we don't figure nobody care about that because men been in a situation like that. Because let me say, like,
they do.
Right. So let's say there's a sample that when you did that, it's just like, Jason, how your day? Well, this way, and I start trying to get that 8-hour rent. You'd be like, I don't give a shit. Let me talk about my day.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother.
I just had this whole conversation
that's a whole
with my baby yesterday, and like I told her, there's a lot of situations that get brushed over, especially like men not being able to
their feelings and just
like we can't project our feelings to some women.
Yeah.
Because it gets kicked back in our face.
Yeah.
We're called sassy.
Yeah.
You soft, man up.
Yeah.
And this is the person that's supposed to love you saying that. You know, every man is not lucky to have the woman that I have because I can cry in front of my woman. I can be vulnerable in front of my woman. Yeah. She wants to hear about my day, even though she don't know shit about what I'm talking about. But she wants to hear about my day. That is rare.
Because it's important to you.
That is rare.
Yeah.
That a man finds that. That is extremely rare.
No, I agree. And this is a woman saying this, like, I agree with you.
Because one of the things that a lot of men deal with that women don't quite comprehend the fact that emotionally you're not protecting him.
Yeah.
Is when he's been at work, getting his ass whooped in a hot ass factory and on a 90-degree day, and the first thing you want to do when he walk into the house is bitch about something. And that's taking his protection. You're not protecting him. Right. Now.
Once again, just because a man is strong like that, it just means you don't have to add on to it. It's just like you a big dude. I could throw a grape at you. Are you gonna appreciate it?
Thank you.
Is it gonna hurt? Is it gonna hurt?
No, but you just stayed in my new SpongeBob shirt.
Asshole.
Asshole. But you get what I'm saying, though. It's just like, just because I know you can take a grape and I throw it at you doesn't mean I gotta keep on doing it.
I don't give a fuck how strong a man is. Eventually, he will have an emotional break. Especially when he's when he's dealing with containing emotion at work and then having to come home where he's supposed to get his peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's getting the same shit
at home.
Yeah.
No,
I don't give a fuck how strong he's supposed to be, because every man done hit a breaking point.
Yeah.
The strongest, that one man that you've never seen break, me and you, we share this same man. We have never seen Jimmy Dale Davis crack. ever.
No.
We watched that man bury his mother, and he never broke in front of us. But I could guarantee, eventually he did.
Yeah. Shout out to our daddy, man. That's a good man, Savannah.
That's a good man, Savannah.
But again, we had a very good model of how that should be, right?
Yeah.
We had a very good. So for that, we are fortunate. Before we get ready to close out, because y'all have been giving it tonight in the comment section.
This is how we need y'all to give it every week.
This is how we need y'all to give it every weekend. Every week. I mean, like,
and this conversation don't gotta stop. We can continue this conversation.
Not. Yeah, we can keep this going.
Yeah.
But yes, I do agree. Communication 100% is the key. And again, this is conversations because let's just be honest. Everybody that we involve ourselves with, we know damn well we ain't supposed to be involved with, right?
Yeah.
Let's just be real. This is on men and women. So no, everybody does not deserve this quality or this version of men or women. Again, communication. This is where you need to be talking about your expectations. Where are we? Listen, when women ask y'all the question, so what are we doing? Stop ignoring it. Stop sugarcoating, stop bullshitting, answer it.
We fucking.
And tell her that, because men and women, depending on who's asking this question, are expecting some kind of an answer that makes sense. It may not be the answer they want, but it needs to make sense, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so this is where communication comes in. No, we are not talking about being emotional, physical, financial providers and protectors for everybody that we come across. Everybody that y'all lay down with, y'all know this. Yeah, no, this ain't the woman that I'm going to give my all to.
Yeah.
Women know the same thing. This is not the man that I can be openly vulnerable and emotional with. You know that. I am a hard ass to niggas. My nickname for the longest time from my friend Kara was Miss Stiff on niggas. I wouldn't let him in. Still don't, because fuck that. But but no, if you know me, I'm a very nurturing, sometimes calm, soft spirit. I'm not gonna lie and say that I'm soft and feminine all the time, because I'm not. I give men a hard time sometimes.
We honestly
it's not
appreciate
intentional.
you that you're not.
But I also take accountability, and I'm probably one of the most open, honest people that y'all all know, because I say these things. I say these things publicly. So I don't hide who I am. I'm going to tell you that. Mm-hmm. So you know what you're getting when you come over here fucking with me. There's no, oh, she tricked me. No, I didn't. I told you I was going to act like this. I told you it was going to be this way.
Warned people that you're going to warn them.
But if you don't listen, and then you get that version of me, don't say, I didn't know you act like that. Yes, you did. I told you.
And I've been telling you this. I've been telling you about her for 2 years.
But that works both ways.
It does.
Because dudes will tell a girl, no. I know a scenario where a young lady pulled up on a guy and said, all I want is some dick.
And I hope he gave it to him.
And he said, cool. Couple months down the line, she fucking the man car up and stalking, and you made these fucking stipulations, lady.
She did, and that's her fault. She should have been more open and honest about what she wants. She should have been like, hey, right now I want some dick, but later on I want to be your girlfriend.
So
because in women's head, if you have sex with a woman raw 3 times, y'all go together. I don't give a fuck if y'all. It is a scientific fact.
That is so unrealistic. Where's the hug in between? What the fuck?
It is a scientific fact. If you have sex with a woman raw 3 times, y'all go together.
But men got the 3 fuck rule anyway, because it was trash. Like the second time, you gotta do it one more
exactly.
time.
So if you keep coming back and then you keep coming back and you keep coming back,
but that don't mean I love you. I just gotta really check and make sure
you ain't gotta love me yet, nigga. We go together real bad.
God damn.
So no, fuck that. So on one end, if I say I just want to fuck, and you say okay, so that means we're gonna fuck more than once if we're enjoying it.
But again, this is where she should also be open and honest and be like, look, nigga, no, this is number 3.
Okay, so if she don't tell me, she manipulated me.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear.
We've been manipulated.
We've been
manipulated today.
Listen, I done manipulated a nigga to my life the same way, okay? But no, seriously, in all honesty, we are going to get ready to close out the show. But I really do want to thank y'all for chiming in. We appreciate it. Oh, wait, we got a good comment, though. Mm-hmm. When men break down, women change up on us, you messing with the wrong women. But it does happen.
That happens frequently.
Absolutely.
That happens frequently.
Absolutely.
We get called zesty, goddamn shit, for being emotional.
Listen, I'm not disputing none of that. I know it happens. However, I am saying, though, you are being open, honest, vulnerable, and emotional to the wrong women.
That's true too.
Just like I'm accepting accountability for, I have done so. I didn't call the niggas off because he was being slow. I have, again, I just said we do it 3 times. I done manipulated the niggas that listen. I've done all of that, right? If I can accept accountability, I need men to do so as well. Just like we cannot expect husband, boyfriend material out of every man, you cannot expect this out of every woman. It's ain't shit bitches is like it ain't shit niggas.
I kind of go with that majority of the time before anything goes.
Across the board.
And that's probably my fault. You know what I'm saying?
Be patient. Take your time. Learn the person that you are dealing with. Be intentional, right? When you are more focused on being intentional and being honest and accountable and communicating properly, a lot of things on men and women's side would be eliminated.
I'm not going to dispute that at all.
That's it.
A man will get burnt by the same woman 3 times. Hey, I don't even need to read the rest of the comments, bro. And we're going to close out the show.
Okay. So are we going to plug because we got the page back?
Yes. Before we go, we remade our Facebook page. It is Thick Skin Pod. Y'all will see the logo. Add us because Mark was on some. I ain't even gonna say just in case he take my shit.
No, he's like, you want to play?
Mark took our page. We have to make a new one. Make sure that y'all are liking adding us on the new Thick Skin Pod Facebook page. Like, subscribe, share, follow the Urban Shenanigans 815 YouTube page. Instagram page is coming soon. I was supposed to do it yesterday. Got a little sleepy. Charged it to my heart, not my head. Shout out to Cora, who is in the live. She has a book, Threaded Through, Finding God's Purpose in Every Season. I don't know if y'all can see it. It is available on Amazon. Also, is it getting it?
Go a little closer.
His Pleasure, Her Pain, Shawnee Fletcher, also on Amazon. We will be back.
Freedom Rider Road.
Yes.
Check him out.
Check him out
Saturdays at 6:30. They got a dope setup.
Yeah.
They do. These are our new pod friends. Hopefully we can get our shit together and work together soon. Do we got any other announcements? We got another show. I don't know when. Wait, what did we say? Oh, the 19th. The 19th, we will be back.
Yeah,
19th.
19th. Yeah, 19th.
The 19th.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because we gotta have a week break. We got a lot of stuff coming up. May is a very busy month. He got a daughter graduating high school as a junior. Shout out to my niece Janae.
Check out the big brain on her.
Yep, check out the big brain on that.
Love you, boo.
Yes.
We got a couple of little cousins. Shout out to Marshawn.
Graduating. Oh, our beautiful niece is graduating.
Nursing school. From nursing school. Yes. Shout out to Gnomes. All of the kids graduating high school coming up.
My man Ward.
Yeah, shout out to Ward, little cuz Ward. Congratulations to all of you guys. We will be back on the 19th. We're going to have a fun show on the 19th. We've been serious as hell for like 3 weeks. I feel the need to get a little loose.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout. But
this is going to be ignorant.
What else do y'all expect? It's us. But thank y'all for tuning in. We thank you for watching. Y'all have a good night. Peace.